Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my channel Learn Math with Sayyid Ali. We are continuing our topic for angles for grade 11, and today's topic is coterminal angles. So coterminal angles are angles who shares the same initial and terminal arm. What does it mean? Who shares the same initial and terminal arm. For example, this is the angle which I can say, okay, this is 60, right? So initial arm is here, initial arm is this, and it rotates 60 degree, right? So this is my initial arm, this is my terminal arm, right? Terminal arm. Now what the definition is saying? Coterminal angles are the angles who share the same initial and terminal arm. Finding coterminal angle is positive coterminal angle can be found out by adding 360, right? And negative coterminal angle can be found by subtracting 360. So that is easy, right? So we can see how. If this is my initial arm, this is my terminal arm, and this is my 60 degree angle. So what is another coterminal angle? So this one will be another coterminal angle, right? And how much is it? This is minus 300. So what we did, 360 minus, so 60 minus 360, right? This is negative, subtracting 360. This is negative angle, right? This one is negative angle. We learned that if we move clockwise, this is clockwise movement, right? Clockwise, that is negative angle. Anti-clockwise movement is positive angle. So I move negative. For the negative angle, I move clockwise and I measure that angle minus 300. And what I said, negative coterminal angle can be found by subtracting 360. So I am subtracting 360 from the original angle, right? PA. So 60 minus 360 is minus 300. So that means 60 and minus 300 are coterminal angle, angles. Hope you understand the definition and this example, right? So this is one of the example. You can choose many example. Or another example is, for example, I have here 45 degree, let's say, right? And this is my initial arm, this is my terminal arm. So I write initial arm, terminal arm, right? Terminal arm. Now what is happening? If I move for a negative angle, I have to move same as that before, right? So how I will move? Let me take another color. So I will be moving, if I have to make the same like negative angle, I will move like this, and I have another angle, which is of course theta minus 360, right? And theta is 45. So 45 minus 360, which is equals to 300 and how much? 15, right? 315. This one is 315. Now I have to make a positive coterminal angle. So I will take maybe green marker and I will show you. So now this time I have to move counterclockwise for positivity, right? So I move all the way here to here. Yeah. So how much I move? I move a complete circle, that is 360, and then I add that up. So how can I find out my coterminal angle, positive coterminal angle? By adding 360. So what I will do, I will write theta plus 360 degree is equals to my coterminal angle, next coterminal angle or positive coterminal angle. So 45 degree plus 360 degree is equals to 405 degree. So this green angle is 405 degree, which is positive, right? So positive coterminal angle can be found out by adding 360, and negative coterminal angle can be found out by subtracting 360. So you can take more examples like this. One of the question being asked by one of my student is on this subject, and I am going to tell you that question. So that was the explanation that how we can draw coterminal angle, positive coterminal angle or negative coterminal angle. Question is, determine the next two positive and next two negative coterminal angles for 37. So what question is? Determine the next two positive and two negative coterminal angle of 37. Coterminal angles of 37 degree. So my angle is given, and what we learned? We learned that positive coterminal angle can be found out by adding 360. So solution is very simple, but if you know the definition, you can handle it, right? So theta will be equals to 37 plus 360. We will see how much is it. So this will be 397. And what will be the next coterminal angle, right? So that will be, adding one more time, 397 plus 360. That will be another coterminal angle, positive coterminal angle, which will be 557 degree. And how to get the negative coterminal angle, right? This is positive coterminal angle. Now this is negative coterminal angle. So theta this time will be equals to 37 minus 360, right? And that will be equals to minus 323 degree, right? And then we will be applying the same. Theta is equals to the next one, minus 323 minus 360, right? So that will be equals to minus 683 degree. So that's how, if you know the definition of coterminal angle and the examples which I told you, like 60 degree and minus 300 are coterminals, and similarly in the second example we quote that 45 degree and minus 315 degree and 405 degree are negative coterminal and positive coterminal angles of 45 degree. That question can also be asked, right? So similarly, sometimes question is asked, state the measure of all coterminal angles when the principal angle is given, right? So this question can be asked, that determine the measure of coterminal angles. I will write it better. Determine measure of all coterminal angles. Determine measure of all coterminal angles when the principal angle is, when PA is 76 degree and theta has a condition that theta is in between plus 720 or in between minus 540. So if this is the condition, that I have not to go beyond this, and I have to find out all coterminal angles when PA is 76, right? So you will put 76 in the middle. This way you can go like plus 360 each time, and this way you can go minus 360 each time, right? So when you add 360 to it, so you will say here, okay, plus 360 will make it. So I will take a green pen maybe. So I will do plus 360 to find out next, and that will be 436, I believe. Yeah, 436 degree. And then I do the same thing again, and then I will get, let me check how much is it. 436 plus 360, 796. But I cannot go to 796. That means I have to limit here because my theta is only in between plus 72. So do not write this angle here. You can say 796 is beyond my limit. So I have to cut it. This is not included in my answer, right? So when you subtract minus 360, what you will get? You will get minus 284, right? If you subtract one more time, you can see if you subtract one more time minus 360, that will not include it in your limit. Let me check. What is it? Minus 360 and minus 284. That's almost 644 negative. And 644, you can see that is not in my limit, right? 644 is not in my limit. Limit is given, right? Theta is in between, so this is not included. So the determined measure of all coterminal angles, so that answer will be only minus 284, 76, 436. These are the angles which are coterminals. Angle for this above condition given in the question. So hope you understand it thoroughly. You can practice it, but if you know the definition, definitely you can do it easily, right? If you count the number of the loops, yeah, you can find the number of the loops. If you have like this and you rotate it, so this is 360. If you go again, that will be another 360, right? And if you go again, that will be third. So this is also sometimes said that you can count the number of the loops and then you can put it in the formula. So this is said that theta plus, in mathematics, 360 times n, where n is the number of the loops. What is n? Where n is number of loops. So for positive angles, we have theta plus 360 times n, and for negative angles, we have theta minus 360 times n, right? So this is for negative. This is for positive. This is for negative. So you can go through the definition one more time with me, please, and then you can understand clearly. Coterminal angles are the angles who shares the same initial and terminal arms. Finding coterminal angle is positive coterminal angle can be find out by adding 360. Negative coterminal angle can be find out by subtracting 360. So we have the questions which is being asked in the exam or in the assignment. Hope you understand it, and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and family friends. Thumbs up. Thank you for watching.